Hey, good morning, everyone. Lampy here. It's a beautiful Monday morning in Strongsville, Ohio. It is August 4th. Today is Kathy's birthday, but she's in there doing her morning workout on the treadmill. I just got back from riding the trail at Royal View, and most people, when they're out taking their bike to the trail, they kind of live far away, but I only live like 5 miles away from the trail. So I decided I don't want to put my bike into my car all the time or buy an expensive hitch and a rack and everything for that. So I decided I am going to tow my bike, my mountain bike, with my e-bike to the trail. Couple reasons why I want to do that. Number one, I get there quicker. Time is money, right? Everybody has things to do. I need to get to the trail, ride that trail. I need to get home. I got, I got chores to do. But there's always something to do. You come home after work, you want to get to the trail quickly, you ride the e-bike, towing the mountain bike. So that's what I've done. I watched a lot of videos on the YouTubes, and I kind of feel I perfected my hitch system. A lot of people were trying to do this, so you have movement and everything and a swivel point. You don't want that bike to swivel, actually. It's just like riding a bike. When you lean, the bike is going to lean. The tires are rounded on the side, so that's why they're rounded, because they lean. So what I've found out is I just bought a hub lock that you would use to put on a bike rack, and it locks your hub in. And the rear wheel, it just travels on the back like it's being towed. So the rear wheel's always on the ground. I'm locked into my hub. I'm going to turn the camera around here, and I'm going to kind of show you. I bought this lug rack hub lock off of the Amazons, and I drilled a couple holes in my rack, bolted that sucker on, and I'm trusting the welds of my rack. They look like they're pretty decent welds. I've been around welding a little bit, so I'm pretty confident those welds are holding up. The steel is relatively thick. It looks to be at least 1/8 to 3/16 thick on my rack, and then the hub lock is aluminum, and it's pretty beefy. You can see that it's got contours in its radius, coved edges, so there's no breaking. There's no sharp edges on it to break. So it's a pretty durable thing. So after, I'm going to turn the camera around here again. So after I saw on the Amazons, I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be a good option. And one of the key things in keeping the bike in line is to make sure that, I'm going to turn off my swivel here a minute. If you could take a look, I have the front tire attached to the fork and the frame. So what that does is it makes the frame and the fork a rigid piece. So this way my bike is now tracking right in line with my bike, the electric bike that I use to tow it. So going around turns is a little tricky. You cannot go around tight turns. You got to swing it out and go wide. Man, this coffee smells good. So you got to kind of swing it out, go wide, no sharp turns, because I'll tell you what, if that bike starts going and it goes over, you're going over with it. Towing this thing is not for the weak of heart. It takes some focus to do this, because that bike back there, it's bouncing around. Hey, where are you going? My thing is picking up somebody else, I think. Wait a second, you're supposed to be picking up me. It's going cuckoo here. Let's see, I'm going to turn that feature off, and I'm just going to put it right over here. A couple things I'm trying with this new stand. It looked like it picked up a bird or something. It was more interested in that, but that's fine. The bird may be more interesting than what I'm talking about. But towing my bike to the trail, another good thing about doing that is that I'm not wearing myself out riding to the trail. I feel I'm getting back into good shape. The fighting weight, the belly's going away. 22 pounds down, just riding the stationary bike, riding the trail, even riding this e-bike, even though it'll get the main benefit of this, it gets you there faster. You still have to pedal this thing. It has gears. You go through the gears just like you would on a regular bike. I am riding just like a regular bike. I'm just going faster because I have a pedal assisted motor. So you still get a good workout. Heart rate's going. You're not in that anaerobic stage where your heart rate's in the 140s to 150s, but you can get your heart rate up riding this bike, especially if you're going up hills and you're going through some terrain. It'll take some exercise. So a good thing about it is I get to kind of get the legs moving on my way there, get the blood flowing, and then on my way back, it's kind of a regenerative, sorry if I butchered that word, but it kind of vitalizes your legs and puts, get that blood flowing and take it easy. So that was not a good way to describe how that is, but I'm going to go with it. My videos are purely raw, they're uncut. I don't do any editing at this point, so what you see is what you get. Good thing about this, I got the Velcro straps that strap onto it. I got those off the Amazon as well. They work great. These things are 2-inch wide. They got Velcro all over the place. They grip like crazy, and I'm gonna kind of bring it up here. And let's see if we can get in on that. So you see those Velcro strips there. Let's see how good my audio is on this. But, I mean, those things are on there. Got them on the Amazon. These ones are called Envisioned. So I envision I could do a lot of things with those Velcro straps that I couldn't do with just a piece of rope or anything, So bungee cords don't work very well on that. I bought the Velcro, it works awesome. Ties that fork right into the frame. Bike stays straight, toes nice and easy. And that's the key thing, is keeping the bike straight. Let the tires do the work, tow that bike, get some exercise. So I just wanted to briefly show you that. This is how I do it. I'm gonna make a video of me riding the bike. I'm going to hook up the video, the camera, so we can see the bike being trailed. And if you look back into the archives of my videos, you will see some videos when I first did this and how the bike tracks. I'm riding up and down the neighborhood. People are looking at me funny, like, what the heck is this guy doing? So I'm just out there having fun. And I want to save my energy, I want to save time, and I want to ride the trail all the time. So key features doing this is timing and recovery after my ride. And it's a great recovery because it keeps the blood flowing, and you're not cramping up, you're gradually bringing your muscles back down, and you just feel good doing it. So, and I get some pretty good looks, some nice comments. Some people say, hey, that's really cool. Other people look at me like, dude, really? But that's me, I don't mind the attention, good or bad. So anyways, I took the day off today. It's early in the morning. Kathy's birthday today. We got a bunch of stuff planned. We're going to go do that, but I had to get a ride in this morning. Got 16 miles in, trail and e-bike. So, hey guys, thanks for watching the video, and this is Lampy. We'll talk to you soon.